Alright, so this is why you could see I suggest either having the X through the middle or the surrounding grid of your raft be your collection nets, because as we're going, right now the most effective way to do it is just move straight ahead. So that way everything comes down through here and hits it. If we are moving this way, towards that way, then everything would come down here and you don't have this small little gap to, or small little row to actually catch anything. But if you can, I missed that one. But if you can surround it all around, then it doesn't matter. Whichever way you go, you'll end up catching something. The nets hold either 7 or 10 items. I don't remember. I recall them changing it, but I can't recall if they changed it to 10 or from 10. So once it hits that, items will just pass on underneath, which is another nice thing about doing the perimeter is, hey, the shark's coming. I'm still not killing them yet. We will get there, don't worry. But if the item passes on through, it will then come out the other side and get caught in the one down this way. And you can sort of tell after a while when you need to run and collect stuff, because your back collection nets will start getting full. Now, in the beginning, I'm just collecting stuff before it could get full. I will not know for a while how full these actually get. We have 2 more built, so I'm going to put another one here and another one here, and then build out and protect. I will probably do, let's see, that's 4 collection nets. Let's do a 5x5 collection net raft. That should be pretty good. That would make it, what, 10, 12 wide? A 12x12 raft? That's a pretty decent raft, and then we could build vertically after that. I don't think we need anything more than a 12x12. Now, the previous games, I used to build a little bit out on the corners right here and right there. Now that would, for some reason, attract the shark more often to those little corners than the rest of it. And I could then armor those, what would it be, 2, 4, 6, 8? The 8 little corners, I can armor those, and that was about 90% of the time the shark would attack those instead of other stuff. And then I didn't really have to worry about the shark as much. Now with the change to where you armor the foundation and the sharks just ignore it, or at least I believe that's what it is, you are going to have to armor the entirety of your bottom. Now, if you have to actually armor everything, I don't know. We're going to armor the most important stuff. We're going to armor our collection nets. Again, you can see the armor here, the foundation. We'll armor the collection nets. We will armor anything that has stuff on it, but most of the stuff we can move off the ground floor up to a higher elevation. The things that have to be down on this bottom are the collection nets, obviously. You need your anchor. I actually don't know. I have never attempted to put the temporary anchor on anything but the foundation. We could try it later. I highly doubt that it will work on anything but a foundation. So you need your anchor, and you need your anchor and your collection nets are the things that need to be on the foundation level. Everything else we will move up off the foundation. It won't matter. We can not worry about armoring it. Eventually we'll have the whole bottom armored, and then sharks won't matter anymore except for when diving. Speaking of diving and worrying about sharks, I think the goal for this one is to buff out our raft a little bit. We will get, I don't think we'll get the entirety of it built out, but at least the front row we could try to get built out to have our 12 wide. We will have the sail, we will have collection nets, we will have enough food and water, so we won't have to worry about survival as much. And probably next episode we will dive. Now, killing the shark. I do plan on doing that. I would like to continue with the difficulty of that. I do think what I will do though is wait until after our first underwater excursion, that's the word. We will wait until after our first underwater excursion to attack this shark, since I am still a little uncertain of how that works. And by that I mean the shark bait and underwater diving with multiple sharks. So we're going to play it safe the first time. We're going to go underwater with one, so that way I can take my time, I can discuss through it. We can be a little slower in our actions. And then the next time, after we dive once, we'll ratchet it up. We will take out that shark. We will start deciding that it is not going to be fun to live. And pushing ourselves, yes. Alright, we now have 1, 2, 3, and 4 down. What do we need for another one? Let's see, I think I need a fishing rod first, though. We've got 3 food here. No, we got 6. I think we're good for a little bit on that. We need collection net. We need 6 planks for 1 more. And then we're going to need to protect it right away, which once we place it right here, will require 1, 2, 3 protection foundations, which would be 6 more planks, 6 more plastic. So 6 planks and 6 planks is 12 planks, 6 plastic. We've got the plastic. We will need 12 planks, so we got a bit more planks to go. I don't know why I'm trying to catch that when I have those for that specific reason. Alright, so we're almost there. I mean, that's just going to be really ugly looking, though, having it there. So we might stick at 4-4 now, just until I get the rest of this kind of figured out. 5 will be our eventual goal. I think for the episode we'll stick at 4, just because there's so much more that needs expanded out before we get to that point. All this needs expanded. I would like to get this all evened out. And I got more food to cook. No more food to cook. Oh no. Alright. Make a fishing rod. All the fun stuff. Yeah. I'm going to make this fishing rod. I'm going to fish some. I'm going to try to even this out. And I think we're going to call it for an episode. So I will be back when we are to the point of ending, so we can see where we are at. Alright, it looks like we have ourselves another little raft up there. We're going to have to try to get that. Maybe get something fun out of it. We are still just chugging along, actually. I figured I'd stop and we would check out this raft together. Try to get this barrel. I still need planks. I need lots and lots and lots of planks. For every time the shark attacks, I need to net myself at least 2 planks, 2 plastic, to stay ahead of the game. I've been doing pretty decent. Let's Let's move you. Let's try to put some more stuff down. Protect ourselves a little more. We'll keep a plank, or we'll keep enough for one foundation at all times, just in case he comes up and attacks this one, and then for some reason comes back super quick and attacks our collection net. We would not want that. So we'll keep one set of foundation materials available at all times to replace. And that one's fine. We'll let him chew that and take that for a bit, because we are going away from the materials right now, and slow going. Now for the materials and their spawning rate, I have some ideas on that. I don't know how correct they are, but it seems to be that the direction you are moving in, they start spawning. Oops, I'm missing it. Oh, wrong way. This way. Go that way. Go, go, go. They spawn in the direction you are moving. Oh, we are not going to get that. No, and I am not jumping in the water this time. I am not going to do that. Alright, so we missed that one. That's fine. We will continue on. I will keep blabbing my mouth and missing stuff. So, the way I think the spawn rate for items works is it spawns outside of your view. It spawns outside of your view, but in the direction you are moving. So if you keep changing your sail too much, you're really going to hurt yourself on the amount of resources you could gather. It's best to move just slightly back and forth, but in one general direction. And again, going with the wind is a little bit better because you will go faster, therefore more resources will go past you and you can gather more. Okay, so I think we are pretty good for the day. We got our base expanded some. Here we go. It's not that protected on the edges, but that's okay. It's going to take a lot of resources to actually finish this up. We will keep plugging at it. We have our food at a decent supply. As you can see, I have 6 tilapia here. I have this other mackerel, which I'll probably eat first. We've got tons of potatoes, tons of beets. I don't know why I called them radishes. Maybe they're the same thing. I don't know. Some of those veggies have multiple names and they confuse me. Anyways, so we got multiple potatoes, we got multiple beets, we have the 6 tilapia, we have the 1 mackerel that will get eaten first. Water's obviously easy to go as long as we have enough planks, which we have 13. We're actually the lowest right now on plastic because, again, I've been replacing the foundations versus using the stabby sticks. Oh, look at that. I collected right before we started talking already. I got 5 items in here. I've got 2 items in there. Another 2, another 2. Look at that. All these collection nets are beautiful. Now, you do miss some stuff. Going back to that spawning, the way items spawn, I believe it spawns slightly wider than your raft. So that way you're always guaranteed to miss something if you're just going in one line. Those waves make it so interesting. But, you know, that's fine. We've got these. We'll have a few more in a bit. Everything will go well. And so, again, where were we? I'm losing myself here. We need to make ourselves some shark bait. We need to make ourselves a anchor. Now, let us get anchor that is under the navigation and throwable anchor at the top. We will craft this guy up. Okay. We will make, what else did we say we needed? Shark bait. We need shark bait. Okay, that is the pomfret and the herring. And again, you can do one of each. You could do two. When it has it on the same line like this, it means either or. I don't think anything other than the shark bait actually has this in the regular crafting, but I know in the advanced cooking it comes up as well. So let's go ahead and craft that. We'll put that back in there. So we got a throwable anchor. We have a shark bait. We have a hammer in case we can... A hammer, yeah. We have an axe in case we can get up on the island any. We might actually be able to do this, folks. We are going to actually do something funky about this, though. We're going to hope nothing is on this, because we're going to remove... Let's see. That's one. This one looks like it has nothing. We're going to remove this one in the middle of our raft. And put our anchor right here. Oh, you know what? I've never actually looked at that outside of this. That's pretty nifty. Anyways, we're going to put that there to protect it so we don't have what happened last time and a shark eat our anchor. Now, the difficult thing is we could fall in that hole. So we're going to have to be very, very careful about that. I will replace that as soon as we get to an island and and we're done and we remove the anchor. It's a one-time use thing, so when you pick it up, it's gone. Then we'll replace that. Oh, wow, look at that. And we have an island. How about that, folks? Yeah, ask for it and you get it. Let's eat this up. There we go. Let's drink some water just so we're well refreshed. Start this back up. We don't have anything else to cook. This is looking good, folks. Now, a little bit about going underwater. You have obviously a breath meter, so you have to worry about that. You use this, your hook, whether... Oh, I almost fell in that. Look at that. Not paying attention already. Alright, and we're going to make it... Oh, yeah! The wall anchor. I was trying to make it like a ceiling anchor, but that's good enough. I love the way that works. So, you use this to collect items from underneath. So that's going to degrade. We may make another one. I should probably be pretty good with this one. Again, you have a breath meter, which will get easier later in the game as we can make a breathing apparatus and flippers. We get all our scuba gear going. This shark is going to be so much fun, but that's why we have our shark bait. So we will get to that. In fact, I can't sit around here too long. We're actually going to exit out here because this is it. We're going to stop here. We'll come back next week. I will continue doing a little bit of talking because I enjoy talking. It's fun. And we'll exit out. Now, I didn't want to sit there because as we're not moving, we're not collecting resources, we would not be able to continually replace those foundations that the shark was taking out. We wouldn't be able to replace our plastic hook and so on and so forth. So stopping at an island this early in the game is really difficult, not just to get underneath, but to stay for an extended period of time. The island was a bit too high for us to get up top to gather resources that way, so we don't get those planks, unfortunately. But I think we did some good progress. We will get down at the island first thing on our next episode. We will find all sorts of new resources that we could research and see what we could build. Now, I do have the thought of making a creative world to do some theory crafting, as it were, to look at some of the different things. I'm not going to explore anything that we cannot make at this time. It will be more of the cosmetic items, some of the various things we could build with the building hammer. There are second levels. There's various ways to get up to the second level. So we are going to have to go and look at that, and it may be easier to do that in a creative world versus a world where we have to consider our resources. So let me know in the comments if you think that the next episode should be a theory crafting episode, or if you're ready to see underwater. Okay, I take that back. You're ready to see underwater. How about let me know in the comments if 2 episodes from now, if you would like to see the theory crafting. We'll go over, we may even design our raft out to see what it may look like in the future as we get there. But either way, this was a very enjoyable day. I am glad we managed to get caught back up and we weren't too far in the game and I could do this all in one setting. I will see you all next week. Yeah, totally not have one more episode this week. No, I will see you all Friday. We will do this. I will see you Friday. We will do some underwater adventuring, so get your scuba gear ready, even though we can't make it yet. I will see you next time.